What's going on, world? What's up, YouTube? This is Zero here, and today I'm bringing you guys my official Era RC entry. And just so everybody knows, I actually have been going for this recruitment challenge pretty much from the beginning, but since I joined Auto, I actually ended up making, not making quite as many responses as I was planning, but I ended up making 6 responses in total. Now, for those of you who don't know, I was actually going for the Era Recruitment Challenge at a different aspect than being a player, editor, designer, because I'm not any of those three. I'm actually a leader or currently a manager for Auto, but normally I am an actual leader. And what I wanted to do something a little bit different that no one else has really done, and that was to take a different aspect into this, because myself, like so many others, would love to join some of these bigger teams, but not necessarily am I ever going to be able to make it in there as a player, designer, or an editor, because well, I'm just not good enough. But in this area, which is what I'm going for, was a content creator or a commentator, essentially as a manager, and work my way up to the top. And that's what I'm trying to do for Era. So basically, guys, the reason, like I said, I was doing this was to not only gain some exposure, but also because I wanted to do something different, and I think I could bring a lot to the table for Era. But anyways, like I said, I made 6 different responses. And I'm going to go over all of those responses here really quickly to let you guys know exactly what I did. I'm going to put links in the description for each one in particular. Now, for my very first entry, I explained how I lost the SB RC, and I was going to accept the Era Recruitment Challenge. And I think pretty much in that video, I just kind of explained, I was pretty down about losing Spacebound, but I was pretty excited about going for the Era RC as well. And I was pretty much doing kind of this similar to what I was doing for Spacebound, really trying to just pump out a lot of content, because I really truly believe that each team needs to have some sort of, not necessarily a commentator, but a content creator that really helps the team grow and really just pump out content specifically for the team. So anyways, that was my very first entry. My second was an Around the Horn, and what that is, guys, is basically just kind of describing some of the stuff that was going on around, like, just a few topics. And some of the stuff I explained about was about Prone joining Era as a co-leader, which I thought was really awesome. And I also talked a little bit about Era Cams 42, which I thought was a really awesome cams as well, and I wanted people to check that out and such. My next response, which was actually my third response, was COD Weekly. Now, what that is, guys, is basically I'm talking about stuff that's going on around the Call of Duty community, but it's all pretty much designed for Call of Duty news. It's basically just news and updates that's going on, and in that episode I just talked about a few of the things that were going on with Call of Duty that week. I'm going to be trying to do COD Weekly each week, but due to my busy schedule and my upload schedule and everything else, it's a little bit hectic, but I'm going to try to do as much as I possibly can. My fourth response was actually my Around the Community, and that was actually my second episode for Around the Community. And what that is, guys, is it's basically a series I started, and it talks about all the crazy stuff that's been going on around our community, all the drama, and also all the really big news and updates that have happened around our community. When I'm talking about our community, I'm talking about the Call of Duty community. In that episode, I talk about Rain hitting 1 million subscribers, about Scarce being asked to work on Phase 1, so on and so forth. I just talked about a bunch of the different news and such. My next response, which was my fifth response, was actually my top 10 trick shots, and that was my Era RC edition that I actually made for Era. It was top 10 trick shots of people using the clan tag ER5 in their clan tag and going for shots, and it was the top 10 that I picked. And it's what I call it's called my best of best series, and it's actually, like I said, my top 10 trick shots. Instead of just doing a top 5, I wanted to do a top 10, and so I started that. That's my second episode of it, and then my final response was another Around the Horn, but it was actually a little bit different. I kind of explained why should Era choose me, and I discussed a couple other just quick topics as well in that last entry. But what I really wanted to express was, why should Era choose me out of everybody else? And I'm trying to do something completely different. Why would they even look at my response? Which, honestly, I have no idea if Era, any of the leaders, are even going to check out this entry. But I don't really care. I just wanted to do something different that no one else is really doing. And I really wanted to show that I can bring a lot to the table for Era. And it's not necessarily, it's not like I have the biggest fan base or I don't have the biggest view count or anything. But especially joining a team like Era, obviously it's going to help out a lot. And my dreams and goals in this community are really to really establish myself and try to really help a team grow and get bigger and bigger over a period of time. And so I've just, like I said, I've worked really hard for this, and I really think that Era would find a lot in me, just because I've put a lot of time and effort into my videos, and I'm really trying to get better and better over a period of time. So anyways, the last thing I wanted to express to everybody was I really wanted to thank Lethal, Lucid, Supreme, and Mimic, also Prone, and Aeon for bringing out this recruitment challenge, and it's been great going for it. I know, guys, I'm not a player, editor, designer. I know, so I mean, sorry that I wasn't able to really pump out like actual clips and such. I'm not good enough. I'm really not, and I know that, and that's why I wanted to do something different to see if I could get into a team like Era as just as a content creator, and really I believe that strongly that I'm good enough to I'm pretty good with organization, organizing a upload schedule, getting like order clipping, and pretty much in any area that a team would need me or could use me, I can really help out. I just, the only thing I can't do is really the basics, as far as, hitting a lot of clips, or I'm not really the best editor. I've been trying to get a little bit better, but that really hasn't happened. And same thing, with designing, I'm just not that great at it. But one thing that my niche is definitely helping with the management side of the behind the scenes of what goes on, because there's so much that goes on. That's what really takes up a lot of my time. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for all the support I've gotten on this recruitment challenge. It's meant the world to me, and I have a huge weekend coming up here, especially with auto and such. But anyways, guys, if you guys could show me some support, it would be amazing. And if I win or lose, I'm still going to have my head held high, and I'm going to just keep on grinding, keep on bringing out a bunch of videos, and I'm going to do what is necessary to one day really make it into, really just make it into this community, and really have, I just really want everybody to I just want to be recognized, because I've been working really hard, and I've been trying, and I've really been so thankful for all the support and such. But anyways, guys, thank you so much again. If you can leave a like and comment below, and if you're new, if you can subscribe, it would be absolutely amazing. And thanks again to the Era leaders for allowing us all to go for this, or just bringing this RC out for all of us. And anyways, guys, thanks again, and I will talk to all you guys later. Take it easy, guys. Peace.